Okay, I'm back. I know it was a problem for sound. Okay, so again, we're gonna start back from scratch. My name is Darcy Ogandaga, CEO of Real Media. This is technology. My mic went out, but I have different ways to make stuff happen. Okay, so you should be able to hear me, even if the sound is kind of far away, but it should be okay. So let me repeat what I was saying. Regardless of your industry, we're going to talk about the 7 keys that everybody needs to have success online. What really crushed my heart is that whenever I listen to some presentation online and I realize that people, um, they don't have a really a nice strategy, especially when it comes to MLM. And somebody will recruit you to an organization, they only have three main way to get people. And this is why like the turning rates for people who join the company and leaving is the same as when McDonald's hiring people. It means that they don't know how to attract professionals. If you're telling me if the only strategy that you have is to show me your BMW and how much money you made in the last 28 days, you're not going to attract a professional. There's no professional. Somebody like me, like myself, who's a professional, who's been making money with his company who passed 6 figure by doing what I know, that will be attracted by somebody who show me a check. It's like almost like I'm here for sale, or it's like you're looking for I call like you're looking for a business prostitute. It means that somebody who's not smart enough to just be attracted by somebody who's shining. So if your strategy is that, hey, I was broke today, look at my Bentley, I made $40,000 in the last 21 days. People hate me. People hate me because I have money. You want to make money like me? Join my company today. Inbox me now. This is free. This is easy. You can be a millionaire like me in 21 days. If you're not smart enough to believe that what you just heard is a scam, you don't even deserve to be in business. Keep your job, working hard, and stick to what you know. This is why it's important to balance the information that you're receiving based on all those books. You need to be able to read books. And the books is going to help you making quality decision. But unfortunately, people today, they don't have the patience to be able to go through that. So they don't have the patience. So because they don't have the patience, they're not going to be able to make it happen. Because they think that they need the patience. They need to have this. They need to have that. That's not how you're going to be able to make it happen. You're not going to be able to make it happen because you heard somebody got a big car, a big house, and show you a check or a screenshot. It doesn't mean anything. I can go right now to get some money for somewhere and show you a screen. Now PayPal got credit. I can transfer, I can ask for, I don't know, $20,000 credits on PayPal and show you my name and blur my name. And I say, look, this is how much money I made last week. I just show you the money I made last week. Are you going to show me the strategy, the skill set that I need to come to a certain level? That's a problem. So, my friend, if you're online right now and look through that checklist and go back and be honest for yourself, this is the basic that you need to have to make $1,000, $2,000, $3,000, $5,000, or $10,000 a month, regardless of your industry. It can be MLM, it can be an author, okay? It can be any type of home-based business. You can be a church, or you can be a specialist or anything, or expert. But if you don't have that as your strategy for 7 strategy, you're not gonna be able to make it. So why you need a personal website? You need to have your digital headquarters. The same way you have a house, you need to have a digital real estate where people can locate where you are. So if I'm coming to you and introduce myself, say, hello, my name is Darcy Ogandaga. How are you doing? What are you doing? I said, I'm a business coach. I help people to make money with their content globally in different formats. That's it. This is my 20-second elevator speech. And according to when I'm saying that, according to your reaction, I will decide if I continue to talk, or are we going to talk about LeBron James or SNL, what's going on, or sports. We're going to switch conversation because I'm not going to talk to someone who's not interested. So when I'm saying that, if you think that I have the skills that you might benefit from, then we continue on the conversation. It's just like I was talking to a young guy today who was 21 years old, 22 years old, saying like he tried to talk to a few ladies at church and they never answer him. And I said, like, you don't talk to any ladies. He said, huh, what do you mean? You don't go around and talk to any ladies. No, that's not what you do. When you see a group of ladies somewhere, in your job, in your church, or whatever, you try to converse in a very, very platonic conversation, very basic. And you're waiting for a sign from the type of lady that you like, who will let you know that she might be interested talking to you. But some guys, they think that because I like you, I'm going to force on you and try to convince you that you will like me. You will like me. You will like no. And that's what people try to do in business. So you cannot impose yourself. Sometimes it's not that you're ugly. Sometimes, I mean, some people are ugly, but it's not that you're ugly, but it's just like you're not the type. You go to present yourself to a lady, she like dark-skinned dude look like, Kunta Kinte. You light-skinned. You're a cute light-skinned guy, but she don't like light-skinned dude. Or you go talk to a lady, she don't like dark-skinned dude, she like light-skinned. Or she like, Hispanic guy, or she like Asian guy. So you're not her type. Regardless of what you try to do, it's not going to work. So the same thing for business. You don't just go on the street in Walmart and talk to anybody. Hey, how you doing, man? Yeah, somebody who's 48 years old that you don't know, who's from Michigan, and you're going to say, hey, how you doing? Are you shopping now? Do you have a minute? I have an opportunity for you. Do that person told you that they're looking for opportunity? Do you think that they're looking for your business? What makes you think that everybody needs to join your organization, your services, your business, your product? What makes you think that everybody needs you? The only reason is because you're hungry. You got no client, no customer. So now the panic because you need money as soon as possible, you go from strategy to hustle mode. Hustle is just like, the strategy for crack dealers. Hey man, I can help you. I know you don't feel good. Get this. Come talk to me next week. You will feel better, okay? What is that? You talk to anybody? No. The strategy is somebody who's interested when you have a basic conversation. If the person is not interested, don't bother. And you will cut 80 or 90% of the fat. And then people are going to start now following you and talking with you. It makes sense? So if you don't have that psychology in your strategy, whatever that you are doing, you're working too hard. Business is not about just only work hard or long hours. If you leave your job where you used to work 40 hours to start your business and work 100 hours, keep your job. The business is a leverage for you to earn faster, quicker, and become more efficient with your life. It's about enhancing your lifestyle and have more quality time with your kids, your family, or whatever is important for you. If you cannot accomplish that, if it's not the end goal of you going to the business, you went in the business with a wrong motive, and therefore you're not going to be able to have a result. the tools as good as the knowledge of a person who want to use the tools. So if you don't understand internet, if you don't understand the basic, if you don't understand the tenacity, the discipline that you need to have after you have a 7 element, don't do business online. Stick with what you know, whatever it is, stick with what you know. But if you want to come online, let's go. Let me give you the basic. Regardless of your industry, where you try to sell product services, if you want to make money online, you need to do this and you need to add this. When you have that, you need to master those 7 elements or 7 keys to have success online. Okay? I cannot just look at the comment now, but I have to teach real quick and I will talk later on with a comment. So then after a personal website, you need the e-commerce. So e-commerce is different from a website. A website is just like a place almost like your resume on LinkedIn for your business. My name is such and such, home, about me, services, contact me, and boom, that's just a basic website. But e-commerce, that's where now you can add that to your website, some buttons or some pages, where now you ask people if they want to buy your services or your product according to the information that you have on your website. Sometimes the e-commerce is separate, sometimes the e-commerce and website are together. Okay. Number 3, why you need to have a YouTube channel and when I put /Google, because YouTube and Google is the same company, and Google is the website where most people spend a lot of time searching for things. So before somebody want to buy something or have an issue with something, they go and ask Google what's going on. Or today you can ask Alexa, but it's the same thing. You ask Google. So when you ask Google, because you go through a situation and you're looking for a solution, your business, my business, provide a solution according to what people are looking for online. And people are not going to read an article with 5,000 words. They're going to watch a 4 or 5 minute videos who explain the solution for a problem. You need to have a YouTube, but you need to know how to have a proper title for people who are looking for you and investigate what people are looking for, so eventually they will find you on YouTube because your video is titled with a proper way. Okay? Number 4, you need to have Instagram and Facebook. Why Instagram and Facebook? You see, they start telling us that the 3 most visited websites online are: number 1, where I spend the most time, Facebook; number 2, Google; number 3, YouTube. Now Instagram is like number 11 or number 12, but Instagram is very interesting because Instagram, there's something that we call online the difference between organic and paid traffic. Between organic and paid traffic. Organic traffic is free traffic. Right now, there's too many people on Facebook, more than 2 billion people. So Instagram still fresh, especially we want to attract business owners. So organic reach is very huge, and there's what we call now also IG TV. So it's the Instagram TV where you can put videos between 10 seconds and 9 minutes and 50 seconds. So because they go on competition, there's a competition between Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. Okay. Now on YouTube, you can now post the same way you can post on Facebook, you can post on YouTube right now. And they change the whole dashboard, but I have a course where I teach on that. Number 5, you need to have an email strategy. I put ease, because there's a couple. I'm just going to talk about one. On March 13 is a date that we are going to talk a lot about, that I learned a lot. Praise God, I was doing a mastermind inside the Facebook group with my French audience. And on March 13, Facebook and Instagram shut down for 10 hours. It was very bad, especially for people who work in the industry and who need to know that is very important, because like a lot of people lost a lot of money. Okay, because most people today depend on those 2 platforms, and there's not another way automatically for somebody looking for their content or their whatever they have to sell or consume besides Facebook and Instagram. So you need to have an email strategy where you can send an email, shoot an email, people say, hey, Instagram is down, but I have another type of equipment where I can communicate with you or send you something, or this is how we're going to be live. This is a link where I'm going to be live, and utilize other companies that don't have time for, beside Facebook and Instagram, to talk to your audience live. With, always YouTube and other companies. Number 6, you need to have educational content. That's what I'm doing now. The content is free, but it adds value because I know that I bring comfort. Just as the same way, I can feel that right now you're watching and you say, you know what? I feel some comfort to what you're saying, Darcy. Because now I put some educational content. Why? Because your students eventually will become your client. Let me repeat. Your students eventually will become your client. So when you give some educational content like that, like now people start thinking, what does this talking about? This French guy, this French accent. I don't know if we can do it. What they're saying is making a lot of sense. I never thought about that. Personal websites. Number 2, e-commerce. Number 3, YouTube and Google. Number 4, Instagram and Facebook. IGTV, I'm not there. 5, email strategy. 7, educational content. Wow. Number 7, expertise. So you already figure out that, I'm an expert when it comes to having an online strategy for your business. I explained to you, my name is Darcy Ogandaga. I help people monetize their content globally in different formats. When I talk about expertise, it means that here there's 2 more extra elements inside your expertise where people need to find you. Okay? There's 3 different things. I'm not going to have time to, I'm going to write it, down in your expertise here. You need to have some conferences or workshop. You need to have books on your topic. You need to have online courses, so e-learning, and some podcast. I don't know, look like a lot. You might not have everything, but you need to have at least 2 of these elements. You need to have some conferences that you're making yourself. It can be once a year, 4 times a year. It can be in person, it can be online, it can be some, educational content. So, we talk about streaming, what I'm doing now. Streaming on Facebook, streaming on YouTube, or streaming on Instagram. You have to be able to establish this type of things. And have an online conference, I did it before. I did one in the end of month of January in French. I publish books for different people, even myself. I don't have per se book yet, but I have a lot of books coming out this year. E-learning, so I have a lot of online courses. I have 75 online courses actually in 2 different platforms. And of course, I have a podcast that I'm about to renew and rebrand it. So if you don't have this element, and if you never heard that, and you're wondering why you don't have success online, now, with some people, for some reason, luck still working. So they're able to accomplish all that on charisma without having all that, just by their personality and their swag. And, some people got some touching stories. So they're able to reach some people like that. Okay? So, I'm done today. Let me now go. Donc, merci Titou, merci pour Pascaline, merci Béatrice. I mean, speaking French. Thank you, everybody. So, if you have a question, okay, let me know. And I will answer your question, or I have to go. But if you don't have this kind of stuff, if you don't have that in your mind, there's nothing you can do. And so, it might sound kind of hard today, but every Thursday at 10 p.m. From now on, I will be teaching in English. And we go back in more details. I will reinforce that until it becoming so clear in you. So you know what? I really need this kind of stuff. And sometimes I know I don't have time to really teach on it for a long time. For the last few years, I was teaching a lot of videos in French. I know my English audience was kind of mad at me and stuff, but I'm coming back every Thursday. I make an announcement when I will have those classes, and so just come back. This is what you need. Very important. Organizing conferences without any experiences. Yeah, it means that that's proverb. You need to proverb. If you know proverbs, she's follow me. She live in China, so actually on our time I believe it's 12 noon or something like that. I think so. So yeah, the problem is that before you get that, this is the last thing. You don't have to have everything, but you need to have most definitely to have some result. You need to have a personal website. You need to have an e-commerce. You need to have a strong presence on YouTube and Google, and on Instagram and Facebook. And of course, you need some email strategy, and at least you need at least those 6. If you have those 6, you have enough to have attract some type of, a few first clients. But eventually, if you want to move to the next level, you need to have some conference and books and all this kind of stuff. What's happening is this. When you have your email strategy and you communicate with people, people are gonna tell you what do they need. Like, I need this, or can you teach me more about that? And so now you're gathering data who's going to help you to create what your conference will be based on. You don't just do a conference. Before I started doing conferences, I was teaching. Sometimes I was a guest speaker, especially in North America. And eventually, by communicating with people, they start asking me, Darcy, can you teach more on YouTube? Can you teach more on Facebook? Can you teach, what do I need? That's how I created 12 Secret. What do I need to really build my online business? And so now it's like, this is the minimum of things that people need to have a presence online. And from all these outlets, here is more like a syndication of content if you want. So to have your content in different places, when I talk about a book, it means to have like your name on Amazon. Because people are searching for stuff on Amazon too. Some people, they don't want to go to YouTube and stuff. Some people want books. Say, I need a book on that topic. Because like training sometimes can be expensive. So they want a book on a topic. Even if they know like the book not going to make them millionaires, but the book can give you the minimum. And that minimum can help you go way far ahead of most people. And this is really the basic for you to, when you start online, to make it happen. And if you don't have that, you're not going to be able to teach or go further because you're stuck. Some people, they have YouTube, they don't have a schedule. They post stuff anytime. They do things like, no, it's not going to work. You need to have a schedule. And from that schedule, I even, I forgot something here. You need to pay ads. I don't know anybody who make a lot of money online who don't pay advertisement, who used to pay advertisement to come to a certain size audience. There's something that they call, that I will add now. I hope that you took that already, so the 7 things. But let me add this. There's somebody who made a study, okay? And when we talk about freelance, they said that you need I believe 100. They said that you need at least 1,000 true fans or true clients before you start having some type of success. client, not Facebook friends. Your Facebook friends are not your clients because only 3% of your Facebook friends react to what you are saying. Okay? So we talk about 1,000 true clients. To me, if you have 100 people who are willing to buy your product, your services, go to your conferences every month, according to how you live, okay? You can make between 5 and 10,000 a month, US dollars, okay? Depending of, no, depending on what you try to accomplish in life. You need 1,000. I believe that with 100 clients, people who are following you will buy your stuff, whatever that you're selling. Every month, at least one of your products. Some people are going to buy 2, 3, 4 of your products. But you see, that 100, then you can quit your job. And I believe that because of that, people don't teach the real stuff. It's just like we don't teach the real stuff. Because if you don't have that, this is some real picture. So you can look at, okay, I have a product. I only have 7 clients. You cannot quit your job with 7 clients. It's not enough for you to quit your job with 7 clients. You don't have enough content out there. You don't have enough true clients for you to quit your job. And you don't have a real strategy. Or you don't follow a real strategy. Or you're not patient enough. Okay? So now you see? So until then, you're not going to be able to make it happen. You're only going to be able to make it happen until that makes sense. You want to be a freelance, or what we call also, is not freelance, we create own business. So whatever that you're selling, services, product, you need at least 100 people who are willing to buy your stuff. Now, to get 100 people, for you to get 100 people, according to what's going on with advertisement. Okay, so if you do Facebook ads, YouTube ads, IG ads, okay? Now the hardcore advertisement is the click rate, the conversion rate. If you're not that good, average, I give you the lowest number is between 1 and 3%. Okay? That's between 1 and 3%. Let's go now to 1 to 3%. Thank you for 30 days, okay? Yeah, we talk about the real thing up in here. So if Facebook ads, YouTube ads, and IG ad is 1 to 3% for 30 days. I'm talking about the lowest number. It can always be higher. So what is 1% of 100? I mean, I know my answer, but I want you to think about it. So 1% to get 100, 100% is 10,000 people. So if every month you don't have 10,000 people who can watch your offer, your service, your product on one of these platforms, because you want 100 people, right? So you need to reach 10,000 people on Facebook, 10,000 people on YouTube and 10,000 people on Instagram. YouTube and Google are the same. So, the real reason, maybe why stuff is not working for you, is because you don't reach that amount of people. I talk about clients. I don't talk about Facebook friends. I don't talk about people who got videos where you want to watch a cat who's dancing some tango. You want to laugh. People tell me, Darcy, I don't have time. I don't want to watch a long video. Do you have something I can learn in 2 minutes? No. So this is, I've been wanting to do that for so long, to give the truth to people, because like even even now, it's not easy to do a successful Facebook ads campaign. It's not easy to do a YouTube ad campaign. It's not easy to do an IG ad campaign. If you do not understand that, don't even come online. It's like if you're not willing to do that, if that for you look like, oh my God, it's like, oh my God, like you don't realize that it's that hard to make business. It's hard. If you think it's easy to have a business, no, it's harder to have a job. So if you're not willing to do that, just say bye-bye. You don't need your online business. So that video right there, if you know anybody who's thinking that, you know what, I'm in MLM business, network marketing. Because that's when a lot of people on network marketing. If you know somebody who's an author, if you know somebody who's a coach, okay, if you know somebody who want to just sell, product or home-based business. If you know somebody who's a translator, or even an expert in anything. If, regardless of what you have to say, if you don't have the stuff, you are not going to be able. Yes, Lucia. Hello, Angile. You're not going to be able to make it happen. I don't care who you are. Network marketing, author, coach, home-based business, translator, expert, even if you're a preacher. And you don't have what I just showed you, you're not going to be able to make it happen. I did a mastermind on the different type of authors. There's the employee authors, there's the self-employed authors, and there's the author who's an entrepreneur. 3 different type of authors. But the last one, the author entrepreneur, is the one who's selling more books, because it's just not having just a book, is to have a business all around to help you sell your book. Until you don't know how to do that, you're not going to be able to make it happen. Man. It's going to be tough. So we watch a video, send to people. I believe that, I talk for, yeah. So until then, nothing. There's nothing you can do. You can have an idea, you can do whatever you want to do. If you're not willing to go back, what I just told you, it might be hard, but it's a basic for success. It's not even near what I really want to teach in details, but just an overview for you to become conscious to, wow, I didn't know it was that hard. And until you learn that you need to do all that, I didn't even talk about the software that you need, the equipment that you need. And when you have the software, the equipment, You need to have the knowledge to utilize those tools properly to make sure that your business function and to automate your business online. If you don't have that, forget about it. Just forget about it. Business, I don't believe that everybody can be an entrepreneur. Seriously. I used to be part of those people who used to come and talk to people and say like everybody can be an entrepreneur. Now I'm convinced everybody cannot be an entrepreneur. Entrepreneur is tough, is hard, is going to war, you risk your life every day. The business can disappear in one day. You can lose a lot of money in one day. There's a lot of stuff. So if you don't like that type of pressure, because you're going to live under pressure, it's not a sin to have a job. Just do your job, stay there as long as you want, and retire if you can. But I almost want to scare you on purpose, because I don't want you to go there and say like, you know what, Darcy, I want to have a business and stuff like that. Because like now, entrepreneur is sexy now. Oh, I'm an entrepreneur. Nah, man. Been doing this for a long time, worldwide, and teaching people in both languages sometime in 1 week, like I'm doing now. I got 2 live I did in French. I just built a new page that I will release tomorrow now because it's late. Working with people from all around the world, from Asia to Europe, Africa, South America, and North America, and different languages, because this is a global market. Oh yeah, finish. Let me finish those stats that I always give to my English-speaking audience, and always looking at me with big eyes like, this is something, 27% of the internet speaks English. That's it. So how are you going to reach the 73% who do not speak English? I'm telling you, people like us who speak different languages, man, it's a great thing, man, to make money in different currency. I'm telling you, this is real. %82 of Facebook users live outside the United States. And I guarantee you, part of those 82%, we have way less than 50% who speak English. Trust me on this one. Facebook is in 200 languages. %70 of YouTube views are coming from outside the United States. So why I'm showing that to you? I've been to the best conferences, you can name it, from the best marketer, from the best preacher, because I'm in those worlds of church, and we don't talk about that. So, that's something that I want you to, if you don't remember anything, internet is a global market. And where is your spot in that global market? What you're supposed to do with that global market? What is your spot? What you want to do, man? And this is internet. If you don't have that, that's it. If you don't know that, think about it. Yeah, Bricia, you speak Spanish. I know the people. I don't want to give names. I know the people who have a strategy. I got a Bentley. I got a big house. You want to be rich like me? Come for free. I will teach you how to do the same thing for only $9.97, for $9, for $10. If you don't know the basic of the strategies, You see, you can fake that you can have money, but the person who got the money and the person who got the knowledge, the person who got the money loses money to the person who got the knowledge. So don't look for money, look for knowledge. The knowledge will bring money to you. It's not about just be a millionaire. I'm not a millionaire yet. I will be though. But I have enough money to do what I want to do, the way I want to do it, and live in my own terms and be free. Freedom, financial freedom, is not having 25 cars. You can still be a slave to your organization because you don't sleep enough and there's too much pressure. So you don't want to make more money to have more pressure. You want to make more money to have more freedom with your family. So you have to say no to certain things to make sure that you're still free and live on your own terms. You understand that? It's really that, living on your own terms, besides to have a lot of money and a lot of stress. Now, you can have both. You can have a lot of money and a lot of freedom. But you need to build your own. It's about ownership. There's so many people, you know, like, give you an example, like you can be, I don't want to say like a wrong company. There's a difference between being the marketing director of Coca-Cola for 5 years with a good salary and have the ability to create your own product and sell it globally. Both individuals sell stuff globally, but you're selling stuff globally beyond that big structure of Coke. But can you do that on your own terms with the name of your company? What is the value of your name? Of what is your reputation online when it comes to business? If I Google your name, what have you done personally? How many courses, how many projects, how many conferences, how many books that you're responsible, how many people you help become successful? This is how we measure a leader online. What are your fruits? What have you done? And if we cannot answer that and you try to jump and now act like somebody that you are not and you don't have the miles and the results online, what we call social proof, to prove it even on your website. You know, if you go to my website, that's Ogandaga/result, you see testimonial of people who look from different ways and stuff like that. This is what we call social proof. And if you don't have social proof, go out there, get result, then come teach. Don't come teach about stuff you never done before. You Google me, I've been in so many different places worldwide. You go to my YouTube channel, you look, you're gonna be tired to look at videos. Okay, guys? So that's it. That's it. No, website and e-commerce are not the same. This is why I teach, because a lot of people don't go into details. They're just giving names just to give names. But when you have the true knowledge, the deliverance comes with knowledge first. Don't come with somebody lay hands on you. The deliverance is a sense of empowerment. Now you're empowered to make quality decision. You cannot make a quality decision until you learn more, until you know more. So when somebody come tell you something, you smile. No, I don't need that. Why? Because you know more. Or you always said that. You cannot do better until what? You know better. So thank you so much, Darcy Ogandaga, CEO of True Media. Thank you. And let's talk next Thursday, 10 p.m. Okay? Tell all your friends every Thursday. We're going to go back to that. And more, I'm just keep teaching on it, the basic. If you know more, just inbox me on Facebook, or just go to my website and book a session, okay? Because that is just according to what you want to do. It's only $300 an hour, that's nothing for what you can learn. and we talk for 1 hour. If you're in Atlanta, we can meet in person. If you're in another country, we can talk via video. I can use Google Hangout or Skype, whatever we can have a session and we can go and talk about it. Okay? Thank you so much. Bye bye.